What's going on, Cowboy fans? Big Slam here. And right now it's like Christmas in July because our boys are in Oxnard, California, starting training camp. And I couldn't be happier because that means football season is right around the damn corner. Now, I know training camp's very long. I don't care if this team goes 0-4 in the preseason. There's one thing that I want, and that's to be as healthy as possible going into week one. I think that's the most important thing. I think you'll agree with me. And we can finally put last year to bed as well, starting a new season. We don't have to talk about the catch that never was, that probably should have been. But like I said, let's just move forward. Let's get past that. It's a new season. Let's see if this team can take that next step. But there are a few things that I'm going to be watching for in training camp. And I'm curious as to what you're going to be watching for in training camp specifically. So put that down in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe for more Cowboy news and talk throughout the season. But the first thing on my list, and I'm sure it's number one on your list too, is the running back position. Ever since DeMarco Murray left for Philadelphia, I've been thinking about this position for a long time, man. Now, I was more worried about it when he first left, more so than I am now. The longer it goes, the less worried I am about it because we still have this offensive line. Let's not forget, DeMarco Murray wasn't DeMarco Murray before this offensive line. So let's not forget that. Now, I'm not going to say they were the complete reason that DeMarco Murray had a great year, all right? Because he is a pretty good running back, and we're going to find that out when we play the Philadelphia Eagles week 2 because they're going to run the ball a lot. And we're going to see a lot of DeMarco Murray that game. So hopefully this team can stop the run. But let's get into it. Who's going to replace him? We got Joseph Randle, Darren McFadden, and Lance Dunbar. Okay? Now, they signed McFadden. I wasn't real excited about it or anything like that. One of my friends is pretty excited about it, but she's a Razorback fan. So that's why she was excited about it. But anyway, I think Joseph Randle's going to end up being the starting running back. It just makes sense. The guy's been in the system. He knows everything that's going on. He ran well last year. I know McFadden ran decent last year, but when you see Randle come in the game, he's got that burst of speed and everything like that. So I think he'll end up getting that starting job. But let me know what you think in the comments section. Who do you want? You want Randle or McFadden or even Dunbar? You can throw Dunbar in there too. Why not? Whoever has the better camp is going to be the starting guy. So that's the way that's going to work. Now, the second thing on my list that I'm going to be watching in this training camp is the secondary, okay? Because let's face it, this team was average in the secondary last year. You got Barry Church at the strong, Will Cox at the free, and of course we know Brandon Carr, Orlando Scandrick, Morris Claiborne, and now the rookie Byron Jones, okay? Now, Brandon Carr better have a big year because this guy signed a $50 million contract and really hasn't lived up to it at all. And we all know about Morris Claiborne. I actually did a video about him being the breakout player for the Dallas Cowboys this year. I'll link that in the description. You should go check that out. Leave a comment on there on who you think is going to be the breakout player. We all know Orlando Scandrick is going to be Orlando Scandrick. That guy was our best corner. He should have been in the Pro Bowl last year, but anyway, that's not that big of a deal. As long as he plays like he did last year, I can be happy with that. And Byron Jones, I don't know what this kid's going to be. These guys scare me. These guys that shoot up the draft board a little bit from their workout at the combine, they never seem to work out, man. They really never seem to work out. Every time you see a guy at the combine goes nuts at the combine, everybody's wowed by his athletic ability, and he shoots up the draft boards. Some team drafts him, and he doesn't do shit for him. Now, luckily enough for us, it was the 27th pick, so it's not that big of a deal, you know what I mean? Hopefully the kid works out, though. I really hope he works out. I'm not sure if he will or not, but we're going to find out soon enough, and I'm sure Dez is going to make him look silly in training camp, man, because he can make Orlando Scandrick look silly. I know he got in Mo Claiborne's head a year ago, 2 years ago, when they got into that little fight at training camp, so it should be fun, man. It really should be fun seeing these guys back in action again. And the other thing that I'm going to be watching for in this training camp, the third and final thing that's really caught my eye and attention, is the kick and punt returns. Who the hell is going to be our guy now that our boy, the dreadhead kid, went to New York for a pretty big contract that I don't think he's worth that money, but hey, man, let the Giants spend how they're going to spend. That's fine by me. But I actually read something the other day that Jason Garrett basically listed half the goddamn skill positions. So you got McFadden, Beasley, Randall, Dunbar, and he's even talking about, rookie free agents that come in to compete for the job. Now, when you list that many people at a position, you don't have a guy to play that position. So it should be interesting to see how that all shakes out, to be honest with you. I think it's just going to be Beasley back there most of the time. And then probably Des Bryant in big spots, big moments where you need a big return, maybe score a touchdown, something like that. That's when you throw Des back there, because you don't want him back there getting hurt over some dumb shit, you know what I mean? So just a few things that I'm watching for in training camp. Let me know in the comments section, like I said before, what specifically you're watching for. And don't forget to subscribe for more Cowboys talk throughout the whole season, man. I'm going to be covering it week to week and just my opinions and things like that about the games and everything like that. So hopefully I see you here. And yeah, man, let's get after this Super Bowl, boys. Peace.